Hey guys, what's up? Person here, bringing you Dragon Age Origins, as you can probably see. Will be my first ever Let's Play, so wish me luck. Also, it is the Ultimate Edition, I think it is? I'd have to alt-tab and look at the Steam page. But I think it's called the Ultimate Edition, which comes with all the DLC. Every single DLC, as well as a few of my own mods. And, yeah, maybe I'll even do Awakening, if this goes well. Little information while I make my character. I think there's a cutscene here. I don't know, but if there isn't a cutscene, it's been ages since I played this game. It's, little information is that I'm not sure if this is a cutscene or... I'll just... Yeah, okay, anyway. Little information about this game is that I have beaten it once.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright, so the game totally trolled me there with that cutscene. I'm pretty sure it's over. Not 100% sure though. Okay, it's over. As I was saying, as I create my character, I have a little background information is that I've completed this game once already. I think once or twice on the Xbox 360. This is obviously the PC version, as indicated by my mouse cursor. But yeah, this is not blind. Well, it's kind of blind. It's been what, like 3-4 years since I played this game. But I do remember a decent bit of it. I've only ever played human. Oh no, wait, that's not true. That's not true. That's a lie. I've played all the races actually, but I've only ever completed the game on human. So actually, I don't think I've ever completed this game twice. I remember playing it once on the human, and then playing again. I don't remember what race, but I never actually finished it. I've done all the origin stories though, I believe, and human is by far my favorite. Second to I think the dwarven noble, where you're like the prince, the heir to the throne. So this won't be a blind let's play, and trying to think of what else. Let's say I will be kind of role playing this for any of you guys who care. This will be role played like any, you know, BioWare game should be. My character will have his own set of morals. You know, I'm not going to min-max this game and do what's right because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to do what fits my character, which, I mean, granted, it's been pretty predefined, but it's a more... Sorry about this. I'm really, obviously, not used to commentating as I play. Usually, yeah. It might not be what's optimal, but it's what my character would do, and my character is a very brash, naive, I don't want to say naive, brash, cocky, you know, impulsive type of character. So, there's that. No, that looks nice. What else is there to say? I'm just gonna try to go through this as quickly as I can, as to not, you know. I would take it out, but I'm not sure if that's what people would do. I don't really. I don't know if that's something you guys would want. Obviously, if you guys don't like this, just comment on it, and maybe next time I do another Let's Play with character creation, like maybe if I ever do an Elder Scrolls game or something, I'll just skip that. I'll cut over that or something. Totally unrelated, switch to a different subject. There are mods in this. Mainly the helmet mod, which removes my helmet from view. I don't remember how I use that though, so I'll have to look it up. I don't know if it's very simple. There's the skipping the fade mod, because I hate the fade. Anyone that's played Dragon Age before, I mean, even after all these years, I still know that I hate the fade. It's just, it's fun the first time, and then, well, it's fun, you know, I'm using finger quotes. It's okay. It's not as unbearable the first time, but it drags on for way too long. So, I will be skipping that. I will have a mod to skip that. And, I have a lock bash mod, which is, the alternative to the, it's an alternative that was apparently in the files, but never put, like, you know, released, I think is what the mod author said, where it's an alternative to pick locking. If you have the correct amount of strength, you can just bash the lock with the hilt of your sword, or your axe, or your hammer, and open it that way, which is really nice, because I think, you know, not everyone needs a rogue in their party just simply to pick locks. As for characters I will be using, I think I will be choosing characters that I enjoy personally. I don't remember all the characters' names. I remember Alistair, and I remember Morrigan, and Sven, one or the other. See, like, as I said, it's been a decent while since I've you know, gone through this game. I mean, that's not to say that I haven't touched it. I just recently Just recently I was playing this, but I never got through a majority of the game. I got through like halfway through the first quarter maybe. It's a pretty long game, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I didn't get too far. This is good. Maybe change his eyebrows. as you can see, I take a lot of time with character customization simply because I think it's necessary to take this much time, especially in a third-person game, Bioware game. But yeah, it's fun. Bit of cunning for his, his overall attitude, I guess. For his suaveness, if you will. 12 cunning seems good. I don't know if this is going off of D&D because I really can't, remove points or anything. Ooh. But yeah, constitution and strength for he was probably trained up at birth. He's probably raised, to know combat and be kind of smart. Honestly, hold on, I gotta go back and change his jaw. Oh, his voice. I forgot that.
I have lost concentration.
Very square face. I'm trying to think of what else I can say. He's a smooth talker. That's how I want to be playing this character. Kind of a smooth talker, suave. What is this? I usually just take this. I remember last time I ever played with a shield and sword character, I took this. Never really know what it does. It's just a passive. Practice fighting with a shield. Fighting with a shield improves the character's guard. The enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield carrying side. I don't know how good that is, but hey, whatever. That might sound disgusting, but yeah. I don't really know what else to say. This is semi-blind in that I haven't played it in a long time, or actually played through thoroughly in a long time. It will be role-played, not semi-role-played, role-played for the most part. I will be making decisions on my character's point of view, not what makes the most sense. There are a few mods. I will list them in the description, even though most of them are just cosmetic things, I think. Oh, and I've never done any of the DLC, and I do think I will be doing that because I have the Ultimate Edition, thus all the DLC. I think I've done Stone Prisoner, I think. It's the one where you get the golem. Not the golem, I don't know what the fuck it is. It might be a golem. Let's just call it the golem. But I don't think I did it very thoroughly. I think I just picked them up. I'm not sure if that's the end of the quest or not. Anyway, without further ado, let's just start this on normal.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
And you, Arl. Arl how? Forgive me for my pronunciation.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
To what end?
To what end, he says? And so glib. The boy's a whip like his father.
See what I contend with, Hal? You can't tell my fierce boy anything these days, Maker bless his heart.
Temperament. to match his fighting skill. Well done, your lordship.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
What? Why can't I go into battle with you and Fergus?
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Please, let me talk to her. I'll convince her if you don't send me. I'll kill you. Because that'll totally convince, that'll totally convince your father to to convince your mother. Sure. That's not fair. I want to fight. That's a bit too whiny for me, I think. That's definitely not my character. I think this, maybe. I'm kind of tempted to do this just to see what will happen. No, I think I'll do this.
I doubt that. You know your mother.
This is the most
She
in
made it
character.
clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. Yes? There's also someone you must meet.
Honestly,
Please,
I don't.
Go Duncan in.
I don't know what they say about mice when cat is away. Maybe they I don't know.
It is an honor to
Really?
be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great warriors. They defeated the Darkspawn long ago. He said they were a small order and no longer important. Definitely not that. I think a noble like him would have grown up with he would have learned tact. Would have learned to be polite, especially in front of guests. Is there a reason I should care? That's definitely not it.
Not
Defeated
permanently, I
the
fear.
Darkspawn long ago.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
I'm not seeing the resemblance between my father and I. Anyway. Perhaps that would get me into battle.
That discussion is closed.
Oh, I pissed him
You
off.
did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find,
guys are really pale.
I have no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Trying to get rid of me, but I'd like to stay and talk to Duncan. I'm not done talking to you yet. Are you trying to get rid of me?
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
They might start prompting me for, what is this? Okay, let's move this over here. Why was, okay. Not really sure why I was in number 2. Aha! I'm getting all the quests for the DLCs, I think. But, plot helpers or marketing. Yep. I have all these codex things, but I'm not going to read them simply because, one, I'm not very good at reading out loud, as you guys can probably tell, and two, there's just a lot to read. that's a lot. It's gonna eat up a lot of the time. And I don't think I have, one, I don't have enough viewers that are loyal enough to me to probably stay and listen to me ramble about High Ever and the history of High Ever. Excuse me. And oh wow, there's a conversation log? I didn't know this. That's cool. One, I don't have loyal enough viewers to listen to me ramble on about this. Most people will probably get bored and just leave. 2, I'm not very good at reading aloud. And 3, I just personally don't really want to. I'm sure of that.
There you are.
Yeah.
Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
I remember this intro pretty well, the general plot. I don't remember these things very well. The dog get into the larder again. She was a nanny before she was a cook. Nan won't leave. Nan's just blowing off steam. She's always been like that. So why look for me? Do something. Yeah.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Definitely not number 1. That's a bit too aggressive for my character. He knows better than to hurt anybody. I'm busy at the moment. Then I guess I should go collect him. No, I can vouch for
I'm
my
not
dog.
willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled. Shall we?
To the kitchens then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Mischief in the larder. Yeah, I control party members. I should click on them.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I'm sure he's bothering you, Nan. He's not a mongrel, he's a pureblood Mabari. Perhaps you should be locking your larder tighter. Maybe you should be put down. No. that's just evil. I'm wondering if I took all these evil options, or these just complete jackass options, what would happen?
If I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Oh, dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
I always forget that elves in this game are treated like second-class citizens, kind of like in The Witcher.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
I don't like the first one, dude. What a smart boy you are. Oh, yes, you are. Sit right there. I'm not putting up with this. So you're trying to tell me something, boy. I don't think my character is one that likes to fuck with, his own people. He's not gonna be like, good thing my dog just destroyed the larder. I love causing mischief. Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
never good with names. I forgot about this part. Well, I don't think I'll be using. Ranger. Because, yeah, why not? Pause. Combat basics, yes, I know this. Oh, whoa, no, wait, that didn't mean unpause game.
Where did you come from?
I feel like, wait, did my character shield bash that mouse? Giant rat, rather. That seems kind of unnecessary. Nope, that's not a kill dog.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Certainly looks that way. Those are very large rats. Maybe it was just a coincidence, so my hound put me in danger. Great. I'm gonna do that.
You've certainly done the castle a favour by rooting them out. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Okay, bye, Sir Gilmore. How do I... There we go. I do nothing. That's how I sheathe my weapons. Inventory is divided into 2 sections. Equipped. Okay. Don't know what that is. We're covered in blood.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Did you not notice all the blood on us? Like, I would be like, what's going on with you guys? Like, what the hell did you do in there? But I guess not. I guess that's only my reaction. Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones. He's not so bad. Yeah.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes?
I'm in a... You know... Do you know what... I'll just get... Okay,
Adney, get moving with those casts. And Cat, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Old bat, am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining.
Have you considered whipping them? Any more rat problems?
Don't even mention that. These two will run like a pair of frightened kittens, and then where will I be? Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. Don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
I don't remember this. Maybe this was new? Have they patched it in or something? It's interesting. Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope. Well, that's convenient. That would be boring. How would I say anything but yes?
Clever whelp. That mouth of yours will get you into trouble one day. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit?
Not too well, no.
Bless me. I used to tell you that one every night, I did. I thought it was your favourite. Before our fathers' fathers came down from the mountains, a warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief. They named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son.
The dog found the idea tedious, and Hahaku grew prideful. Hahaku wanted nothing to do with it. I don't have time for this. Haku grew prideful? No, this is... I don't know, I'm tempted to do these ones, because there's two options here. So... No, that doesn't make sense, no. No, because there wouldn't be two options that more or less did the same thing, because you would have to choose one or the other, and that would just be confusing. That would just be a number, it would be 50-50. Yes, and Hahaku grew prideful.
The young hound became arrogant, taking
yes?
food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he?
So he made a weaker dog his son's partner. Hahaku's own misdeeds bit him. Strong or not, he chose the more reliable dog. I'm thirsty. I'll just go get a drink. No, I think my character would be quite enamored with this story, since it was one of his favorite childhood stories, and now that he's remembering it, he's probably like, you know, I'm just gonna sit here and listen, or at least participate somehow. He's not gonna be an asshole and just be like, I'm just gonna go. Peace. Strong or not, Haku's own mislead bit him, so he made a weaker dog his son's partner. Well, I'm tempted to do this one. Simply because wasn't the story like the dog who bit himself or something like that? Strong or not, he chose the more reliable dog. You know, it's still up here. One of these. I don't think it's gonna be this. That just goes against what this is. I'm sure if I'm taking too much time, guys. But yeah, I don't know if you get something for getting this right. Like I don't know if you get like a prize or something, like a little damn gold. So he made made a weaker dog his son's partner. How do we do this?
When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand.
You should have waited until the chief was alone. Bold move. I'm gonna do this one.
He shouldn't have done it at all. The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart.
Ooh, that's
now,
gruesome.
what should you carry from this tale?
Oh god. Don't abuse your power. How to treat Drizzly's a weak pull down strong when I can. No one is above justice. Respect all equally. Old nurses tell boring stories. No one is above justice.
Precisely. The tribe and their dogs granted the chief and his dogs their authority. When they saw that Hahaku was unworthy, they turned on him. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, hmm?
You're not comparing my Babari to Haku, are you?
It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.